We'll start with a thought on Nail, obviously, moving away.
Yeah, you know what? Yak is obviously traded. I think it's going to be a good thing for him. He needed a fresh start, and he'll make good on it. He's going to get an opportunity, perhaps to play in the top six there. Who knows? And he'll take advantage of it. But it's something that needed to happen. It wasn't working for him here, and I think it came to a head last year when he made the comment about not wanting to be here anymore. And that's a hard thing to say, and then to re-enter a locker room with your teammates, and it'll be good for him. It'll be good for us.
What wasn't it about his game that he just couldn't get, or just couldn't get him to?
Well, I think by the time we had arrived here, the new coaching staff and stuff, it was infected already. He had a lot of the past baggage that he was carrying with him. We tried to get him going, and it worked for a while with Connor, and then both their injuries derailed that, and people wonder, well, why didn't you put him back there? Because we didn't, and Ebbs created a bond with Connor that we thought was going to be better. It's as simple as that. But Yak, there's so many good qualities about Nail. His personality, one-on-one, I thought was tremendous with us as a coaching staff. He was a guy that was a little more alone around his teammates, and but like I said, he'll get an opportunity to play in St. Louis in the top six and see what he does.
What do you see Russell? What did you like about him that's coaching against him?
Well, a competitive guy. At his size, back in the day when he entered the league, if you didn't have a real strong drive and ability to play in some heavy, tough games, you weren't making it. And he obviously made it, and he's been able to be successful from that point on. We see him being a puck-moving type D-man, create some speed from our back end, delivering pucks on breakouts. He's a good penalty killer. He blocks a ton of shots and fronts a lot. A lot of offense is created off of that, knocking pucks down and getting going the other way. So it'll take him some time. He'll likely play tonight, but I wouldn't over-evaluate his game on tonight's performance. He hasn't been in camp at all, and it'll take him a little time to get going, but we think we improved.
The old righty-lefty kind of thing.
Yeah, the old righty-lefty.
You have to put left guys.
I'm still trying to figure out the righty to the left side that you asked me the other day. You stumped me on that one.
He's gonna play right?
Nope. Sekera's going to play left, and we'll see how Kris does on the right side. He's played there in the past, and that's the plan right now.
Where are you at with all these pieces of the puzzle?
Hi, Kevin.
How you doing,
How are
buddy?
you?
Good to see you. Where are you at with all these pieces to the puzzle? Are you comfortable with them all going together right now?
Well, I've been kind of juggling your questions over the past few days because I thought there may be some transactions coming, and now I don't think there's many more coming. So we're going to watch one more game. We're going to sit down and take tomorrow to really truly evaluate what we want our lines to look like on an opening day. We'll get a complete update on the injured status. We'll look at the business part of it, or the management team will look at the business part of it, cap-wise and all that type of stuff, and we'll put together what we think is the best group to start the season to win games, number one, here in Edmonton, and then also look at the development model for some of our players, and where is it better for them to be. But number one thing is we want to win games here, and that's what our goal is.
There's been a lot of change in this team in the last year, which is understandable.
Yeah.
So obviously, Peter Chiarelli, though, isn't afraid to make a big move.
No, he isn't, and that's probably a good thing. Insanity is sticking with what you've always done and ending up with the same results, especially if they're negative. So he hasn't been afraid to go out and make some moves. He has been aggressive with it. He's provided us with some new tools, and we talked about that as a group somewhat, where it's on us now. It's on the coaching staff. It's on the players to come in and perform. He shuffled the deck. He's made a number of changes. The mental approach to the game should be a little bit different because of all the changes. And what's really important to understand is that the players have left here don't shoulder any blame. It's the group as a whole. And I'm thinking specifically in Taylor and Nail. That's not on them. That's on all of us. That's on everybody that's been part of the Oiler organization for the past decade. So as these transactions happen, it looks like you're you're slopping blame or poking holes in those individuals. That's not the case. It's just us trying to get better as a group.
How would you say that your organization then over this transformation, move by move, what are the qualities of this team that are more ready to make the playoffs? What is it you're doing today that you didn't have when you showed up here?
Well, we've got a little bit of more size. I think when you look at Maroon, Cassian, Lucic, more size that plays on a regular basis. I think we're a little bit quicker on the back end as far as puck skills and the ability to move it. Our goaltending has been solidified, or at least we believe it has. We think that we can get good nights out of our goaltending starters and our depth in the organization. We've been able to stay together long enough as an organization now to get a little continuity heading into a new year. So there's a number of areas that we think we step forward. The mental part of the group and the willingness to change from a management perspective should be going through the locker room on a daily basis. There is no fear to make those changes. So step up and perform, or who knows what'll happen.
Where do you see Mark Fain in your top 6 now?
I see Mark Fain as being part of our 7 or 8 man back end right now.
And you still like your Nurse and Davidson as a pairing?
Well, if we could ever see them play, it seems like one's hurt or sick, or we like that. We're going to give it a go. It's up to them to make it work, but we think that they can play and give us some quality minutes.
Drive, he was okay in training camp?
Yep, Grimes was good. I think Peter's addressed Grimes' situation, and we'll continue to work there.
Davidson, I didn't see him out there unless I missed him. He said he was going to be evaluated yesterday.
Davies. It's not Davies' injury; it's Davies' flu or illness or whatever it is now. So that's keeping him out. So I guess that was my comment. That's what I meant. But we would have liked to have seen Darnell and Davie play together tonight. But we're not going to, not because of Davies' injury, just because of the flu bug that's actually gone through our team.
Did you have a chance to talk to Neil before you left?
I haven't yet, no, because the deal was consummated late in the day. But I will reach out to him.